Jacek Krawczyk, who is President of the Employers Group in the European Economic and Social Committee. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Over to you.
Good morning, Excellency President and Commissioner, Ministers, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to be here as a co-organizer of the first business summit in Sopot some years ago, and active supporter of the second with our colleagues from Lithuania present here as well, also from our group, and congratulate Vitalis and his organization organizing the third one, which I believe today, as I can see, is a great success already because it managed to bring so many people to this place to discuss Eastern Partnership. Particularly proud as a Polish person, and Poland has had a very great role trying to create this Eastern Partnership initiative some years ago. Dear friends, Eastern Partnership has started in a little bit different circumstances, politically speaking. Now we have a different reality, and I think it's our duty to respond to that in a proper way. The conclusions of the two previous summits should be reflected upon as well, and they should become our guiding principles for this summit as well. We have met representatives of all six members of the countries that are part of the Eastern Partnership project, and I believe that they should be still put in the focus. But of course I agree with the initiative taken by Vitalis and the Latvian presidency to go beyond that, and I believe that looking towards Asian countries is an excellent idea. Both countries, Georgia and Moldova, have already experienced good positive results of getting closer to European markets. I do hope, and I sincerely believe that 1st of January will be the date for Ukraine also to enter fully in DCFTA that we have signed already. And I welcome the statement by the Commissioner President, also welcome the statement that I heard from Mr. Kinach lately in the European Business Summit in Brussels, where we spoke together that European and Ukrainian business community is looking forward for the 1st of January to be unconditionally the date for Ukraine to join benefits of the DCFTA. Access to European markets is important, I believe, but it's also important to keep a right perspective on the further reforms that need to be performed in the Eastern Partnership countries. Too much regulation, not enough economic freedom, not enough modern technology, not enough infrastructure, not enough connection to the world. These are the things that we need to work further, but in the first place, we have to put much more attention to the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs, employers are those who can make a difference. And in this complicated political reality, getting closer on economic cooperation is the best way forward for everybody to improve and for everybody to take benefits of that joint cooperation. Our committee is a consultative body of the EU, so we do negotiate, we dialogue with different stakeholders. And let me share my concerns, and this is what I'm coming with mainly here today, to say that we have seen in the last months a very worrying tendency that employers and entrepreneurs in particular are not being equally treated throughout the process of setting up civil society platforms that are necessary for implementation of association agreements and DCFTAs. There is no any reason why entrepreneurs, employers should be excluded from the civil dialogue in Eastern Partnership countries. And our group is absolutely opposing this tendency. Employers, entrepreneurs are part of the civil society as much as unions and as much as NGOs. And none of them can claim exclusivity to represent civil society. That is a fundamental principle that we in the European Union and also in the European Economic Social Committee consider as necessary prerequisite for the fair and open civil dialogue. But also for the social dialogue, discussion between employers and employees, and I believe today my friend Markus will discuss this in length, so I will not do this job for him. But it's important that the proper level of social dialogue is maintained, not only to agree between unions and employers, but also to convince the public, to convince society for the changes that need to happen. And for that, our committee is prepared and ready, and our group is prepared and ready to assist the process. We have done that throughout the years with all new members of the European Union. We have done also with all the newly already 11 years ago, entering countries. We have experienced how to bring civil society to the scene of the European Union social, but mainly civil dialogue. To close, I would like to say the following. It is important that we meet regularly when the political summits are being organized. But I think we should insist as a business community that whenever we have an upcoming Eastern Partnership Summit, the business summit should be organized as well. That should become our new tradition. I think it's very important that the effort is being made for our friends from Eastern Partnership countries to come and discuss with us, with everybody, and among themselves, the progress achieved, the problems that have occurred. And finally, I'd like to congratulate LDDK. I'd like to congratulate the presidency, but also all of you to coming over here. I wish you a very fruitful day, and thank you very much for having us, the European Economic Social Committee, and particularly Employers Group, to be a strategic partner to that event. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Krawczyk.